If you are struggling right now because you truly love the person that you're with, but you feel like you might have to break up with them anyways, do not worry, I got you. In this video, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I am going to give you some things to think about that's going to help make the process hopefully more smooth, help you understand what's going on in your own mind so that you can make the best and most loving decision for yourself. How do you know when love isn't enough to keep you together? Well, you've probably come to a place where you've been feeling some conflict in your relationship, and that isn't a great place to be. And if you've been in it for quite some time, you're probably questioning the relationship, or if something has just come up really suddenly that might be a deal breaker for you, then it's really alarming. And I completely understand that you might feel like you have to solve every problem in your relationship right now, or you might need to know the answer right now so that you can just make the decision and move forward with your life. But things don't always work like that in terms of making the best decision. So just focus on what you have to do today and know that everything in time is going to be revealed to you. The first thing I would suggest is start to take all of that energy that you've been focusing on that conflict and put it back into yourself. I heard this sentence a long time ago that's really stuck with me and has been applicable to myself and my clients over the years, and that is, what you resist persists. This sentence, what you resist persists, really encapsulates the reticular activating system in your mind, which is a part of your mind that starts to focus on one thing. And when you start to focus on that one thing, all you see is evidence of that. And that thing tends to grow and take up more and more space in your mind. And when you do that, everything seems to start focusing around the problems or what you think is an issue in your relationship. And I completely get it. And yes, you absolutely have to solve conflict in relationships in order to build on that relationship, to get stronger and to build on your love. But if all you're doing is focusing on that conflict, then it makes the relationship really clouded by all of that, because you start to lose sight of what's good in the relationship, what you love about that person, what keeps you together, what attracted you to them in the first place. And it just generally becomes really, really sucky. So if you're unsure of what to do right now, just take it one day at a time and take all of that energy and put it back into yourself. So think like, plan a mini vacation, do something fun, take that hobby or that course that you've wanted to for a long time and really, really commit to taking time for yourself. Because if you regroup and you take all of that energy and you start to put it back into yourself, you're going to find that the answers come more easily to you, in that you're not going to have to look for the solutions. Things are just going to start to become more and more obvious. And it's going to make the path much easier and much more enjoyable. So do something just for fun. Connect with a new friend. Generally just start to expand and grow back into yourself. If you do know that it's the right thing to transition out of the relationship, then I suggest you start practicing that conversation or what you're going to say to your partner in your mind or in front of the mirror. And try to come from a place of just explaining how your experience is and why you need to make this decision, and come from a place of power. Please stay out of the accusation mode. You guys have already probably argued about it enough. And when you're breaking up with someone, it's going to, be hard for them to hear. And it's going to feel more empowering if you can just claim your own experience and also claim what you're doing moving forward. You're making this decision for yourself. You're not making this decision because you want to hurt them or because you want to harm them in any way. You're making it because you need something different. And if you practice speaking from a place of power and reverence and just being in your own process, another way you can bring about clarity in your own mind is to make a list of pros and cons. I know it might sound strange, but making a list of pros and cons can actually help you be objective about the whole thing. And objectivity always leads to clarity. And when you are clear, you can come from a balanced place and make a decision from your head and your heart. And that's where the best decisions come from. Your head and your heart meet right at your throat, and that's where we communicate from. And when you do that and you make balanced decisions from all areas of your consciousness, you know that you can trust that you've made the decision that's right for you. And even if it's difficult right now, going forward and in the long term, it's always going to be the best thing. So whatever you choose to do, do it with love and just commit to whatever it is that you're doing. If you know that you need to end the relationship, then committing to the fact that you are breaking up with that person is a wonderful thing. If you aren't really sure and you need to work some things out with your partner, you guys end up working it out, then you commit further into the relationship. That's also a wonderful thing. Both of those things take courage. It takes courage to even relate in a true way in the first place. A lot of people just do what's easier, block relationships, or get out of it the second that it becomes too difficult. But all of those things don't really lead to an enriching, rewarding love life. And I know that you want that. That's why you're here and you're watching this video and you're learning more about yourself and your partner in every moment. So just trust that whatever decision that you make is the right one for you, and have courage, go with love. And I'm sending you lots of virtual hugs and high fives to get through this difficult time. So much love.